So how easy would it be for a layman, a normal person, to go through the processes of collecting their debt all the way?
Well, I guess it depends on how much the debt amount is, but it is theoretically possible for you to do that. But there's a lot of complicated steps that you need to follow to achieve that end result. And also, you don't know in the first instance whether or not the first legal action that you institute will actually recover the debt, or if you'll have to go to, after the first legal action, which is filing a statement of claim, you'll have to go to filing repossession proceedings or garnishing of wages, or if it turns out that the debtor is insolvent, if you have to go to bankruptcy proceedings, or if it's in the case of a company debtor, where the thing or entity that owes you money is a company, you have to file winding up proceedings, which are where you issue a creditor's statutory demand against the company, and then if they don't respond to the creditor's statutory demand, you can file an originating process to wind up the company. So
really, I think a layman possibly couldn't do those things, because most of that sounded a little bit like gobbledygook to me. And so that's why I suppose people then go to a debt collector lawyer, who then takes a percentage of.
Well, a debt collector can charge a commission, but lawyers, because of the Law Society rules, can only charge for their time, so they can't charge commissions on the collection of debt.
How would you guys then earn?
There are some debt collection companies which are very closely associated with
lawyers.
Debt collection lawyers, specialist debt collection lawyers, and in some cases the owner of the debt collection company might actually be the owner of the law firm as well.
Do people, when would you go from working with a debt collection agency to working with a lawyer?
The roles that a debt collection agency fulfills in the debt collection process are that they normally initiate the referral, and then they make phone calls to the person who owes the money and request that they pay in those phone calls. And then the next step would be that they would put something in writing by sending a payment reminder letter or a letter of demand. And then if those written steps fail, that's when the matter would be referred to a lawyer and the legal proceedings would begin.
So literally a debt collector is only going to just pepper people?
A debt collection agency can collect. I think they have a debt collection success rate of about 15 to 20%.
So purely by intimidation and things like that.
Yeah, the tactics that they use, or just the fact that the matter's been referred to a debt collector and that the person now takes the matter more seriously because it's.
But could you go straight to a lawyer to help you?
Yes.
You don't have to go through the agency.
No. And a debt collection lawyer, because they only charge hourly rates, can actually be cheaper than a debt collection agency because they don't. A debt collection agency will normally charge a commission.
And then you're doing it all within the law with even more power behind you, effectively.
Yeah, more, and if there is a need to go beyond the initial debt collection process and into the legal process, then that facility's there as well.
When common should someone, what amount of money should someone consider using a lawyer over a collection agency?
Well, the basic jurisdictions that of the courts in relation to amounts of money are that in New South Wales you have the local court which deals with matters of up to $10,000. You have the district court which deals with matters between $10,000 and $750,000. And then any matter involving an amount over $750,000 is referred to the Supreme Court immediately. And then you also have matters of federal jurisdiction which involve bankruptcy or company winding up, and they can be for any amount over $2,000 at the moment, but that's soon to be changed to $10,000.
Really? So, but okay. So for those amounts, but when would someone, like, say they owed money? When should they consider like a debt collection lawyer as opposed to a debt collection agency? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would
Well,
they?
when the processes that a debt collection agency has put in place have failed,
But
and
you were saying before, like, that might be cheaper to use a debt collection lawyer than a debt collection agency because they only charge like hourly fees. What amount do you reckon it is that of debt that you'd have would that sort of balance out? Like, in other words,
probably about $3,000.
$3,000.
Because then at that rate, say for a $3,000 debt, a debt collection agency might charge $1,000 in commission to collect the debt, but a lawyer would charge probably, it depends on how many hours it takes them to do the work, but it might take them an hour of work, and
Even two.
yeah, or even if they charged 5 hours work, or between 3 and 5 hours work, that would add up to about $1,000.
So you're going to save money.
Yeah.
So it's actually better to use a lawyer when you have a debt above $3,000.
Yeah.
Which isn't much.
No.
And would probably be less than that. People would probably go, oh, whatever. It's not worth the hassle.
Yeah.
So many debt collection agencies work with smaller debts.
Yeah. Although part of the appeal of debt collection agencies for corporate clients is that they package their debt collection processes and infrastructure together for
Do it on bulk.
corporate creditors who have large debt portfolios that they need collected. So
basically you're outsourcing their debt collection side of their business.
yeah. So, like large institutions like banks or insurance companies or government departments.
Telstra.
Yeah, or telecommunications companies. They will employ debt collection agencies because the debt collection service can be provided to them on a large corporate scale, whereas for the individual, it might not be as effective, but for a company as an institution, it is. Thanks for watching. To start your debt collection process, visit www.debtcollectionletter.com.au.